Hello, everyone. You are watching the YouTube station identification of one of New Bedford's Massachusetts resident YouTubers, the dude with a cloney do, Mr. Eric Lima over here. You are watching WEML-TV channel 77, episode 37, and Cyber-Swaggin number 8, because I got a little package here, and I'm going to open it up immediately. It looks like a CD that I haven't done the mix and burn CDs for quite a while, so I'm going to do exactly that right now. So I'm going to, and I believe this is what it is, so I'm trying to, it's like, man, it's like the Three Stooges, you're trying to open stuff up, and, to get, it's like you get in trouble, and you're like curly, and like, wise guy, and all that good stuff, and, got a lot more things to talk about after I get this dang thing open, and, wait a minute. No, 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 no. I always want to say that. Okay, and, alright. Scissors are your best friends. When scissors are your best friend when you have trouble opening up a package, and, FYE, yep, there it is. And, Mix and Burn, Cat's Media Company. Now, FYE, before it closed down at all the malls, did the mix and burn. But now I have right here in my hand a picture I took of FYE Dartmouth Tribute, rest in peace, 2018. That was the last year, and I have here the FYE Dartmouth Tribute 2018 CD, and I have Fame, One Night in Bangkok by Murray Head. Now here's the crazy part about it. It's most of the songs I did not catch on the mix and burn the first time around. Some of the songs, Fame, One Night in Bangkok by Murray Head. This time I know it's for real. The late great Down in Summer. Blame It on the Rain. Milli Vanilli. That's right. Milli Vanilli was on the mix and burn, which I cannot believe. I Want to Be With You by the Fun Factory. Somewhere in the World. Swing Out Sisters. These are the bubble wraps. I just want to know that. We Are Family by the Spice Girls. Chris is rapping by the Spice Girls this time around. Michael Frito. Lay Down, Candles in the Rain by Meredith Brooks. 3 minutes. The 3-minute warning theme song from the WWE by Two Skinny Jays. Home by Mark Russo. Time Machine by Ingrid Michaelson. And Bad Girls, MKTO. And Bang a Gong, the remake, the cover by U2 from T-Rex, I believe. So that's it. I just could not believe I even did this in 2021. So my first mix and burn since it closed in 3 years, since it did close down, since FYE did close down on all locations. Swansea was the first one to go. Dartmouth was next, and then Taunton was the last and final FYE to go. So it cost me almost $28 to do it in. So it's there. So here it is. And FYE. I took a picture of the FYE sign from Dartmouth. So I figured, why not? They were the ones that did mix and burn. And there it is. And it's already a crack in this thing. Unbelievable. That's okay. On the CD disc. So what's going on with the weather? Well, the weather's going to be a little on the busy side. There is going to be a little bit of a weather pattern, and most of the snow is happening during central and west Massachusetts. According to a lot of WPRI says we're going to just get 1 to 2 inches. There's 3 inches that are going to be possibly in the central area, the top area. So we'll probably get up to 2 inches or even 1.5, or coating to 1.5. So it should be no big deal. Hopefully we can drive. Then some of it's going to be turning into rain, and it'll warm up. So I highly doubt most of it will stick to the roads. I'll find out, because it's supposed to start tomorrow, basically late tomorrow afternoon into the evening. So I'm going to figure that one out. Now, another big news that but there's going to be another storm system that's going to be heading in a way Sunday night into Monday morning, and then Monday morning I heard it's going to morph into rain. Not so sure but we'll find out for sure what is going down. They say it was more of a significant impact, but and they say 3 to 5 inches, but that could be, but it's going to morph. Most of it's going to morph into rain. So Monday morning, according to weather.com. So I haven't checked what the National Weather System for New Bedford has to say about this. What comes to, but it really is imperative when I do this because when it comes to my job, I may not be at home as much because of the significant significance of the storms, because I am at the mall. But during the pandemic, it has been very, very slow. So we'll see what happens. And the theaters are not open as much. And plus, they're working on Aldi's restaurant coming in pretty soon. So they're starting to build on that. So may not be much to remove snow from. But we're always on top of things, and that's what we got to be, is on top of things and everything else. Now, the WE Network. Some big things about it. Peacock has bought the rights to the WE Network. So starting March 18th of this year, 2021, the WE Network is going to move to the Peacock streaming service advice. I don't know what's going to happen to because the standalone app, I've still subscribed to that, and I'm in the middle of a subscription to that. I'm going to ask what would happen to those who were in the middle of the subscription, because it was in the middle of the subscription to the WWE Network, and I'm wondering if Peacock will pick that up, and all I gotta do is enter Peacock Network and NBC, Universal, and all that. I don't know how that works, but I'll try to figure everything out as I go along, and I'm hoping to still bring you. Actually, speaking of which, my pay-per-view predictions will not be called Picks to Wrestling, PTW Wrestling Picks and Predictions. That's too long of a name. I have decided that it will be the PTW PPV Wrestling, the Wrestling Forecast. That's right. We might sort of like what you forecast what's going to happen out there. So like a meteorologist, type of thing. But it'll be a PTW Wrestling Forecast. That's going to be the new name of it. And also, in my video game plan, I'm not going to call it Supercade Soul, and I will tell you why. Because because it makes no sense. So I'm renaming it to the Saturday Superstarcade. That's right. And I think I'm going to try to do this every Saturday. I'm going to try to do a gameplay, because Saturdays are my day off, unless during this winter some snow falls and I have to go in and all that good stuff. Which the only upside it is, I don't have to worry about going in my uniform because I'm technically I'll be off duty, so to speak. But I'm doing this to get extra paid for it, because I'm only working 5 days a week, and I have a uniform for only 5 days basically. So it is something to consider. But just in case, almost every Saturday, I'm going to try to, unless something comes up, that I will try to do some video game plays every Saturday. So that's what I call it, Saturday Superstarcade. That's what I'm going to call it. Or just plain old Superstarcade. And instead of saying Saturdays, I'm going to try to, but mostly every Saturday. I'll try to do it every Saturday. I have not been done a lot because a lot of things have been going on. A lot of things have been happening. So bear that in mind as I, go along here. I know there's been a lot of drama among my other friends, and a lot of this is happening. And a lot of people decided to take some time off from their streaming and everything else. And I'm trying to do the best I can with what I got, because it has been a really really interesting year so far. Even though we're almost towards the end of the month. I mean, at the end of the month, things are starting to get a little busy weather-wise and all that. And I don't know if I'm going to stay later than 10:30 in the morning or something like that, and everything else. It all depends on what's happening and all that. And I'll be honest with you, I hate the snow, but that's the way I feel. That's the way I am, and I really don't care. I don't care what anybody else says, but I'm gonna do what I gotta do and do the best I can with what I got. Also want to welcome back my brother Tyler. He's done his tour of duty overseas, and as a reserve in the Air Force, and he is home. I want to welcome him back home. Welcome back home, Tyler. We miss you. We love you, and hopefully, when everything is kind of normal, and I know in our house we're never normal. We hope you make a surprise, make a visit one of these days. So we'll see what happens. And I know you want to spend time with Danica and your wife Danica and everybody else. So we'll see you when we see you, buddy. All right. So welcome home. Another thing too, the Super Bowl has been officially set. As you know, February 7th, I believe, because we're talking here. The first, 31st is a Sunday, and first, yeah, February 7th, the Super Bowl has been officially set. It will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers who defeated the number one seeded Green Bay Packers to go up against the Kansas City Chiefs, who recently beat the number 2 seed in the Buffalo Bills to go to the Super Bowl. So it'll be Brady versus Mahomes. Now, everyone, not a lot of folks are very happy about Brady, and they all hate Brady, and I'm not surprised about that by any stretch of the imagination. But I do believe if Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl here, he'll be holding more Super Bowl rings than any other team in the NFL. This is crazy, right? He's won 6 Super Bowls with the New England Patriots. Done it for 20 years. Now, there were 3 Super Bowls he lost. He lost one to the Eagles, and he lost twice to the Giants. That's pretty huge. But now, the Chiefs have a chance to repeat as Super Bowl champions. Already defeated the 49ers last year, and that was before the pandemic hit. So you got that. And also, history has been made as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be the first team to play for the Super Bowl in their home stadium. That's right, because they played their games in Raymond James Stadium. Now, technically, they're going back home for the final game of the season, basically for the whole thing, for the marbles. So we'll see what happens when Tampa Bay. This is the first time they have home field advantage in a Super Bowl. And this is the first time ever this has happened. So this is going to be pretty interesting with Kansas City being the number 1 seed coming in to the Super Bowl. So it's going to be very interesting, to say the least. And how they're gonna say, Kansas City, you're the home team. Referee's gonna be so confused on this one. I'm interested to see what happens here. But we know it's Brady versus Mahomes, and the last time Brady and Mahomes collided in the playoffs, Brady beat Mahomes. So will history repeat itself this time around with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? We'll see. I remember that fan was freaking out. Oh, I don't want Tom Brady on the Buccaneers, and it's all about Jameis Winston and all that. I wonder that fan's going, boy, do I feel like an idiot on video now? Brady's latest. I'm sure a lot of Buccaneers fans, we don't want Tom Brady here. All of a sudden, hey, this guy's okay. He's got us to the Super Bowl. So it's a huge opportunity for Tom Brady to make history, and we'll see what happens. It's gonna be very fun. Even though he's a former Patriot, he always will be a Patriot in heart. But hey, he wanted to go somewhere and expand his horizons. Hey, why not? It's working so far. He's already in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? It's something else. And the problem is, I think our talent was not up to par and up to snuff for Tom Brady. That's why Tom Brady taking off. Maybe, salary cap is caught up with the Patriots. And I think that's my personal opinion that has happened. So I'm just totally stoked about that. So it'll be a heck of a Super Bowl, to say the least. So let's see what else is going to be happening around here. Jeepers, there's a lot of stuff going down. A lot of stuff happening this week and everything else. I think the good news about February is it is the shortest month of the year, 28 days worth. So by the time in February, but here's the thing: February usually is really where winter storm's starting to really do a number, and it'll be very interesting to see what happens in the meantime, in between time. So, but our temperatures have been going up, so to speak. It's still above freezing, basically, and so a lot of things could happen in between now and then, and crazier things have happened in life, and when it comes to our house, crazy things have happened. So I'm hoping things are going to be okay. Things will settle down and all that good stuff. And you know, it's it's something. It's something. I know a lot of games are coming out. February 12th, Super Mario 3D World Deluxe with Bowser's Fury coming out for the Switch. I think I'm going to get that because I already have Super Mario 3D All Stars. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. That means it's going to be a new version of Ghosts and Goblins, combining of all the combination of all the Ghosts and Goblins series of the past and the present. And then you got Capcom Arcade Stadium with 3 different packs up. So I think the only situation that I'm going to have to deal with, the only problem besides the weather, of course, working at the mall, would be the WWE Network Peacock situation, and that won't happen until March officially. So right now, still got the standalone app for the time being, and I don't know because I'm going to be in the middle of my subscription, so I am sure they'll notify me of this, and then they'll give me an option, But the thing is that it's a lot cheaper, like $4.99. If you want to pay without the ads, it's $9.99. So it's something that I don't know if they'll still do the gift cards for the WWE Network. We'll find out. And that way, oops. So that way, that will be. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to deal with that, and hopefully I can find some way to still keep on the network and give you, my PTW Wrestling Forecast. That will be the new name of it. And Super Starcade. I'm thinking about this. The reason why I call it Super Starcade because it is super. That I have all these video game systems, and most of the video game systems have the arcade versions of the games that I like to play with, especially with my Raspberry Pi 3 and 4 with the emulators. So, thinking, why not? Can bunch them all into one. Super Starcade. So that's what I call it. Make some changes on that. So yeah. So I didn't think of it until now, and I thought about it and went, okay, that's a good idea. So I'll call it Cade Soul. It will be Super Starcade. And so because I figured, Saturday Super Starcade is a combination of Starcade and Saturday Supercade. So I'll call it Super Starcade. No, why not? So or Saturday Super Starcade. I don't know. I'll figure the whole sticking thing out. Cheapest. So, so let me see. That's all. I think that's all I have to say. And hope you guys have a wonderful day. And thank you for watching WEML-TV Channel 77, Episode 37, and Episode 8 of Cyber-Swaggin. As you know, I got this in already, and it's pretty good. So I will see you guys later, and I will give you the roundup for Monday Night Raw's final Raw before the Royal Rumble. So I still have, like I said, it'll be on. I'll have the network for the time being, and if not, well, I can watch it on another site. So it's going to be a very, very, very delicate situation that we'll deal with. I don't know if the Peacock app is cheap or not, or is free or not. So that's another thing too that I need to think about. So if it's free, I can just pay for the WWE Network, and that's what I probably think on doing. And we'll see what happens. All right, we'll see how that situation develops and how that works out. Okay. So I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next episode, episode 38 of WEML TV, channel 77, the YouTube station identification of the dude with the Clooney do, one of the Bedford, Massachusetts resident YouTubers, Mr. Eric Lima over here, and signing off for the time being. See you in the next episode. Peace.